And in order to get financial freedom, you need to invest, you need to bring assets into your life. That is a key concept I want you to take with you. How many of you are excited about cryptocurrencies? Say a yes. Do you have no idea what I'm talking about? Make an even bigger yes. Because you are here investing in yourself. So let's get to what you need to know about cryptos and blockchain before you even start investing in this. And the outcome for you by attending this session is that you're going to get clarity. You're going to get clarity on what blockchain technology is, what cryptos is, so you really understand what you are going to invest in. And that you will see that there's a lot of potential here. And you will know how much money you need to get started to invest. And you will see how you can make this safe as well for yourself. And with that being said, let's get to it. And before we dig into it, I'm obligated to tell you that I am no financial advisor. I do not provide advice. I only share my experience, and results are not typical. And if I mention particular cryptos, companies, other kind of investment opportunities, it is for educational purposes only. And I'm happy to come on here and share with you exactly what's working for us, so you can empower yourself financially, so you can manage your own investments and start making an income from that. So let's get started with this. And that brings up the question, what is crypto? Crypto is basically an asset. What's the word? Exactly, it's an asset. That is something that grows and appreciates in value by itself. For example, a car. You can buy a car, and that will be for most a liability. That means something that costs you money. Now, you can choose to rent out the car, so the car make you income. That will make it an asset. Otherwise, if it just costs you money, it's a liability. And in order to get financial freedom, to have freedom, you need to invest, you need to bring assets into your life. That is a key concept I want you to take with you. If all you get is that you need to shift your focus from how do I bring in more money or things to how do I bring in assets into my life? Because assets grow in value and they will make you income by itself. And crypto is digital money. It's a digital asset. And just like anything, there is opportunities and there is risk involved. And because of the risk, that is the potential for profits. And that is amazing. And this session, what we teach here is all going to be about how you can master low risk, high reward investments. And my experience, though, is that the risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. And cryptocurrencies, they are based on a technology that's called blockchain. And let's have a look at what that is. First and foremost, blockchain technology is, in essential, a way for you and I to trade information without the need for pre-existing trust. What does that mean? You and I can send money to each other, and we don't need any middleman to trust. You and I can just meet and exchange, for example, money. And you might say, like, if I hand you cash, you and I handle money, or we exchange money directly. There is no middle party there. But what's really happening in essence, like, it is true if you say that. And what's really happening in essence is that you and I, we trust the central bank that they will accept those money, those cash tomorrow, next week, next year. And let's just have a quick look at what is like this compared to that system with middle party. And that is what we have here. We have the centralized and we have the decentralized system. So with the centralized system, you have the bank. And every time you want to send money, it goes through the bank. And that means you and I, we can't send money directly to each other. That is not allowed. It has to go through the bank. Or we trust the central authorities. And there is a lot of fees in this system. And it's slow because it only works when the bank, the central authority, is open. So what is the alternative? The alternative is this decentralized way. That is the blockchain technology that enables, among other things, cryptocurrency. And it goes like this, that you and I, we can send money to each other and we can send it directly. There are also fees here, but they are very low. And the technology that enables all this is blockchain. And blockchain is great because of that this is public information. Let's have a look at like how it really works. So let's say we record transactions. We record details about transactions. For example, Alice sends money to Bob on a given date, and we have the amount. And on another date, let's say Christina sends money to Denise on the 2nd of September, and the amount is $7. All such transactions, they are recorded, and let's say they are recorded on a sheet of paper. Then we take a lot of these sheets of paper and we stitch them together into a book, and then we will have, so all these pages, they make up a book. And with blockchain, let's look at every piece of paper as a block, and when they are chained together, we get a blockchain. And what's so great about this is that this information is like a public register. Everyone can look at this information. It's owned by everyone. At the same time, is not owned by anyone. That means that there is no single company that can shut down the blockchain. This is operated by everyone who participates. And that means that we don't have to rely on anyone. And it's super fast. This works 24/7. So that are some amazing benefits of this technology. And it's directly between us. And even though it's public information, it do ensure privacy. Your identity is still protected. The only information that is disclosed is an address, like what is an identifier of the sender and what is the identifier of the person receiving the money. Kind of like a bank account number. However, there is no other information unless you tell the world that, hey, my bank account, in the crypto world, we call it a wallet address. We'll have a closer look at that in a moment. But unless you tell people that my wallet address, kind of like my account, is this, nobody knows. They will only see a long sequence of characters and letters and numbers and characters, followed, this long sequence. Your privacy is kept. So it's all anonymous in that sense. And the thing is that it's irreversible, because that's one thing that blockchain enables here with the cryptocurrency technology built on blockchain. It is that if I send you money, you are guaranteed to be the owner of the money. Just think about it like this. In the physical world, if I have a note, I have physical money, and I hand it to you, you are guaranteed to be the owner of that money, right? That note, physical money, can't exist with me anymore because it's physical. It's only like one piece that can ever exist. So how do we handle that in the digital world? Because it's just a number. And that is what the blockchain technology enables. If I send you cryptocurrency, you are guaranteed to be the owner. That is the power of the blockchain technology. It is irreversible. So you are guaranteed to be the owner. What this means to you all of this is you can tap into a system that is super fast. It is cheap. It works 24/7, and you are guaranteed to be the owner of your assets. Remember, you need to bring in assets into your life. Assets is what grows in value. That's going to make you a passive income because these assets grow in value, especially when you apply principles that we have covered in some other episodes. Check that out as well if you want, with the pie challenge, and especially on, for example, dollar cost averaging, and especially that you get into the habit of saving for the purpose of investing, and you reinvest your profits, you're going to have an amazing growth. That means it's out of the scope of this training, but if you know your financial freedom number, like what is the amount of money you need to have flowing in to pay for your desired lifestyle, you only need to contribute 10%. 90% is going to be created by your assets. Is that good or good? And back to blockchain. Cryptocurrencies is just one application. It's just one way. There are other things such as what we call decentralized finance. So that's an alternative to our bank system where we can exchange different currencies and other financial services. And there's something called NFTs, non-fungible tokens, that's commonly used for example, art. So artists can publish their work, and it can be digitally signed, and you can buy their art, and you will be guaranteed to be the owner and to have the original copy. That is the power of blockchain. Now, let's get back to cryptocurrencies. And I just want to say that it's an amazing, it's amazing times, and there is a lot of opportunities. And just have a quick look at what's really going on here. For example, recently, PayPal said that they might be working on their own cryptocurrency, and there are like the investments in the crypto industry has from 2020 to 2021, it's increased from like 3.1 billion to 21.3 billion. There is a lot of money being invested into this industry, into the cryptocurrency space. And what about, have a look at this. Visa, they have launched their own consulting service to push adoption of cryptocurrency. That means Visa are going to have consultants helping other companies adopting cryptocurrency into their business. So looking at how can particular businesses utilize cryptocurrency. That means I believe that if you look at this is called like the technology adoption curve, and it illustrates at what time like people take use of new technology. And in the very beginning, it's only going to be investors or innovators. Those that are really interested in new things, they are going to embrace this. Now, I believe we are like in a stage with early adopters coming in. Yet, we don't see cryptocurrency in our daily life, but there are so many applications, so many things created based on cryptocurrency. So it's just a matter of time before this is going to be more adopted and that it will be more convenient to use. And that means when it's getting more convenient, the majority of people are going to jump onto this. And then we have someone that is a little more skeptical. They like to really know that this is working out. We call them the late majority. And those are really skeptical, that don't touch new things, that kind of have to be forced because the technology is taking over. Those are laggards. What does this mean to you? We are at the doorstep of seeing cryptocurrency technology, the blockchain technology, getting into our everyday life. And the best time to get into investment opportunities are early on, before the rest. The thing is that many people are really excited about investment opportunities. When the prices go up, a lot more and more people are talking about it. And then just imagine like a queue of people going to a cinema to buy tickets. And the queue gets larger and larger, the higher the price gets. However, what happened when the price was low? Like when Bitcoin was created about 10 years ago, it was only some cents. Last year, it hit an all-time high of $69,000 per Bitcoin. Now, it's down massively, and I call that a sale. So that is a new chance. It's a great chance to actually apply, for example, the cost averaging effect and invest while prices drop. When many people become fearful, and that is a problem, people become fearful, they see red numbers, they sell their assets because they're fearful, and they say it's a mistake, it's not for me, this doesn't work. However, what if you flip it around? When prices drop, it's a sale, you can get in at a huge discount and make this work for you. It's an opportunity to really consider. Let's have a look at how we make this investing safe as well. Because when you invest with crypto, you will hold your cryptocurrencies in what's known as a wallet. And a wallet, that is kind of like a bank account. And in the crypto world, you will have one wallet per cryptocurrency. That means one wallet can only hold one type of cryptocurrency. So if you own Bitcoin, you will have your Bitcoin wallet. If you own another, the second biggest cryptocurrency is Ethereum, you will have your own wallet for Ethereum. And a wallet, you can have that on your computer, you can have it on your phone, you can have it even attached to your web browser, or you can be on a platform where you can buy and sell, which is known as an exchange. And be aware that if you're going to send cryptocurrencies, it has to be sent to the same kind of wallet. So you can only send Bitcoin to another Bitcoin wallet. If you send Bitcoin to, for example, an Ethereum wallet, your Bitcoin is lost. So stay away from that. So verify where you're sending it. And you can ask us if you have any questions on that, if you do hold it. And in other episodes, we'll dig into how you actually can buy this, how you can get hold of your first Bitcoin. But I'll mention the ways you can get hold of Bitcoin and now very soon. And regarding this, so, okay, I mentioned Bitcoin, I mentioned Ethereum. They are the two largest cryptocurrencies. Let's talk a little bit about them so you can get a better understanding of what you are investing in. And Bitcoin, that is purely digital cash. It doesn't serve any other purpose. And this is a key principle for you to understand what you invest in, because there are some cryptos that doesn't serve any purpose. That's been created as a joke, just for fun, because anyone can create their own cryptocurrency. Now, Bitcoin is the mother of all cryptocurrencies, and it serves as pure digital cash. And what is great about Bitcoin is that it has programmed into itself a concept that's called deflation. Let's have a quick look and explanation of what that is and what this means to you. And this also explains why investing is a great idea. So let's look at inflation. Inflation is the concept that prices in society increases. And prices, they are going up, up, and up. What that means is that for every year, and the average inflation rate has been 2%, however, last year and the last months, it's been around 5%, even higher. So if it's 5%, what it means is that if you, for example, have $100, €100, the currency doesn't matter. The principle is the same. But let's say you have 100 of any currency. To be able to buy the same kind of stuff next year, you will need to have 105 because the prices rose. But just think about it. If you have your money in the bank account, how much interest are you getting there? Not that much, right? So that means the value of your money is actually getting less and less and less. That is why any form of investing is a great idea, besides another concept that's called compounding, which explains how your money is going to grow exponentially because you get profits on your investments. Just think about compounding like a snowball rolling down a hill. When the snowball rolls down the hill, it will collect more snow. It will grow in size. As it grows in size, it can collect even more snow at an even faster pace. And that is kind of like what's going to happen with your profits when you reinvest your profits from investing. Now, Bitcoin is deflationary. It deals with this issue that your money is getting less and less value. Because here's the thing. There can only ever exist 21 million Bitcoin. How many? Exactly 21. Thank you. That means what happens with resources that are scarce? Just think about diamonds. Why are diamonds, or how is the price of diamonds? Is it low or high? It's high, right? Because it's scarce. So that's what happens with scarce resources. And there are 7 billion people on this planet. So how can everyone get hold of Bitcoin? Because that's actually possible. Everyone will be able to own some Bitcoin. And I'll explain that in a moment. Now, however, just to sum this up, Bitcoin is deflationary. That means because there is a limit, it can only ever exist 21 million Bitcoin. So the prices are likely to go up. Yes, we see movements. The prices go up and price goes down. And that is great because that is exactly what creates these investment opportunities. What enables you to get in. When price drops, it's a chance to get in at a discount. And that is how you can utilize a strategy such as cost averaging. And we'll cover that more in depth in another session. And we also went through it when we had our Pi challenge. So Bitcoin is deflationary because it's a limit, it's a scarce resource. Now, everyone can get hold of Bitcoin. Why is that? You might know that $1 equals 100 cents. The thing, though, is that a Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. That means that one Satoshi equals, it equals 0.0000001 Bitcoin. If I got that right, that was 8 zeros before you come to a piece of 1 Bitcoin. And that means anyone can get hold of Bitcoin because you can buy fractions of these cryptocurrencies. You can buy fractions. And that means you can even get started with as little as $25, 25 euros. With such small amounts, you can get yourself into the crypto world. And you can have the same results as us, or even better in terms of percentages. Now, yes, if you invest a larger amount of money, the amount of profit is going to be higher. The percentage is going to be the same. Now, in order to get started, you can start with really small amounts. And okay, I talked about Bitcoin. I just quickly want to mention about the other second largest cryptocurrency. What is the name? The name is Ethereum. And Ethereum, that is a platform to build applications. Bitcoin only serves as digital cash. Ethereum, on the other hand, has its purpose of being a platform where more applications can be created, such as NFTs, as I mentioned earlier, or for example, DeFi, decentralized finance, or something known as smart contracts. That is, and there are so many gimmicks being created within NFTs, this stuff as well. Like there's something called crypto kittens. You might see like crypto punks. There are so much crazy stuff. And it can also be used for sports club to offer merchandise, like digital merchandise. So there is a lot of opportunities on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, Ethereum isn't deflationary. They are implementing techniques to make sure that the price it's kept lower. So that's something also you need to be aware of when it comes to the project you invest in? Do they have mechanisms in place to ensure that the price is going to be kept high? To ensure that the price is kept high, so that they are not subject to inflation, where like the value of the assets is lost. Now, how do you make profits from all of this? Is getting yourself a strategy. It's a lot simpler than most people think once you have a proven strategy. And yes, there is a lot of complex mechanisms in the world of investing, especially with cryptocurrency. Think about it like this. A car is a complex machine, right? There's a lot of small bits and pieces coming together to make sure that that car can move forward. What do you need to know in order to drive the car? You need to know, where is the steering wheel, where is the brake, where is the gas, and you can go, right? It's the same with investing. We need to understand some key investing principles, and then you can make profits. You can have freedom by investing. You can make your money work for you. So getting yourself a step-by-step strategy that will help you dealing with emotions, because there is a lot of price movement in the crypto world. That is amazing. That is exactly what creates the investing opportunities. So all you need to get started is like knowing your reason why. Why do you need to master investing? What is that going to do for you? Now, the last thing I want to mention regarding cryptos is something called, there's a concept called stable coins. So there are coins that doesn't vary in price, but that we can use to measure profits. I can go in depth on that in another episode, but that is so important that you actually measure your profits in something, measurable, that is stable. Now, as I said, getting started with this is a lot simpler than most people think. All you need is a proven strategy. You need to know some key investing principles. That is all that's needed. And I'm going to mention, I have a gift for you at the end. So I'll mention that soon. Now, there are some different ways you can get hold of crypto. And the first is something called mining. Mining is kind of like computers participating in solving puzzles. And when they solve the puzzles, they are rewarded with cryptocurrency. It costs a lot of energy and it's expensive because it requires a lot of energy, and thus it needs to be done at a large scale. You can also get cryptocurrency because someone sends it to you, or you can buy it. You can buy it. There is also something called staking in the world of cryptocurrency. That means that kind of like you lend out the crypto, you get paid interest, and it's possible to get paid from like 4% up to 25%, and even 100% is possible on an annual basis just by lending out your crypto. So if you're investing, and having a long-term perspective on your investments is what's going to enable you to help dealing with the emotions and also letting the money work for you. Because at Catching Secrets, we have other things that are valuable to us. I don't know with you, but I like to be with friends and family. I like to enjoy nature and having balance as well. So having a long-term perspective, and while we're having that long-term perspective, why not make some additional money on our crypto, because we can lend it out. So all you need to get started is to have a proven formula. Investing is a lot simpler than most people think once you have a proven formula. And what you can do is you can go to catchingsecrets.com. You can get hold of our Financial Freedom Kickstarter. It'll give you the 8 principles that you need to master to be a successful investor. And right after you go hold on that, on the webpage, you get the opportunity to book a free strategy call with myself or someone else at the team, and take that opportunity. If you're curious how you can put yourself in a position where you will get results faster, if you want to learn a proven strategy, so you can, after learning this, get into an hour-a-week routine, and you can get results faster. You can manage your own investments and start that journey so your investments will earn you an income. So if you're curious how you can put yourself in that position, go to catchingsecrets.com get hold of our financial freedom Kickstarter, and right after that page, like go to getchingsecrets.com, you will see an option to book your free strategy call. And I'm looking forward to talking to you, or that, yeah, you get to see where you're at and how we can close the gap to where you want to be. And also let us know what was most valuable to you. We're looking forward to hear from you. And it's been a pleasure coming on here, serving you. So stay happy, stay safe, or we'll talk soon. Catching.
Please be aware, we are no financial advisors. We do not provide any advice. We only share our experience and our results are not typical. If we mention any stocks, funds and other type of investments, it is for educational and illustrational purposes only. Most people are unable to achieve similar results to ours. If you want to achieve similar results, you have to commit yourself to systemize, to learn and to stick to the rules.